Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, during the holy month of Ramadan, we have a great opportunity to eliminate unhealthy eating patterns, also give our overburdened digestive systems a much-needed break. This alteration of our eating patterns imposes some substantial changes, both physically, mentally, as well as, of course, socially. And fasting during Ramadan can, of course, improve your health and should improve your health if you follow a correct diet. However, what happens after Ramadan? How easy is it to go back to usual daily eating habits, especially after the Eid celebrations and festivities, lots of treats and cookies, etc. We are joined over the telephone by our guest, Dr. Ghada, Saber, the nutrition expert, to answer some of these questions and more. Dr. Ghada, it's a very good afternoon to you, ma'am.
Welcome. Thank you so much, and happy feast to all of us.
Likewise.
And hoping that everyone is having joy.
Indeed. Likewise. Thank you very much, Dr. Ghada. Very happy feast to you and your family. Now, holiday weight gain is a common concern for many people. Is it possible to stay on track if you've been healthy during the holy month of Ramadan? Can you continue this over the Eid al-Fitr period with all the different treats and cookies and kahk and different foods that are much more available during Eid?
Well, actually, I think moderation is the key.
Yes.
You can enjoy, you can take a small portion, but actually it is tailored. Everyone has to pay attention to his medical condition, to his body status, whether if he is overweight, if he is obese, is he normal weight. And moderation and portion control is the key. You can enjoy eating everything, but with a small portion.
Mm-hmm. Doctor, tell me, how do you see, the holy month of Ramadan is all about fasting and control, etc. However, of course, there are lots of, again, issues and lots of different kinds of food. Some people actually gain weight during the fasting month. How common is this, and what can people do in order to avoid weight gain during the fasting month?
Actually, Ramadan is one form of an intermittent fasting, which would have been a good chance to lose weight. But actually, our social behaviors and the excess food and desserts we consume during the feeding period or the eating window is the key to this weight gain. People should focus on eating small portions, and we shouldn't concentrate on these desserts all the time. Also, we have to pay attention for a physical activity. We have to incorporate a daily physical activity on most days of the week. You know that the guidelines say that to keep you fit, you have to perform a suitable physical activity of 150 minutes per week, divided on most days of the week, like 5 days or something like that. And if you're targeting losing weight, you have to double this time and reach up to 200 or 250 minutes per week. So the clue is that we have to arrange how to eat and to distribute our food and to keep on healthy choices. No matter, we can eat desserts. I mean that we can eat desserts and some sweets and like the traditional food we have during fasting and during Eid. But we have to eat them in very small portions, and we have to include them after meals, so that we have some sort of a full stomach, that we are not going to consume a lot.
Yes, indeed. Right, doctor, let me ask you, during the month of Ramadan, we're also used to eating suhoor, which is a very late night meal, early, morning meal. After ending the month, how could we cut out on like late night snacking? Because lots of people get used to eating something very late at night.
Actually, after 30 days of the holy Ramadan, our body is got accustomed to some sort of metabolism. So getting back to the normal or the ordinary life needs graduation. Gradually, you are going to have the regular meals, the regular pattern of sleep, and we can distribute our meals, small frequent meals along the day. You can just like have 3 main meals with 1 or 2 snacks with portion control. And you can have at the late afternoon or early night, you can have just something that makes you full, like a sort of whole grains, some sort of high protein. Like, for example, you can take a loaf of whole bread with some eggs or cottage cheese. You can take some piece of sweet potato or some, like a cup of lentil soup. These things will make you full and will allow you not to eat a lot of calories. And gradually, you are going to resume the normal habits.
Yes, indeed. Right, Dr. Ghada, let's talk about a very important issue, which is that of water. Lots of people, especially during the colder months of the year, forget to drink enough water. How important really is water for your metabolism to, get back on track and for your health in general, overall?
Well, water is very vital. It is a vital and very essential component in our daily nutrition. We have to incorporate around 2 liters or more of water or fluid, healthy fluids and water. The guideline says that we calculate our water in fluid in need, and we have to take half of it from the water in its pure status. Water is essential for every function in your body. It allows concentration. It allows the body, the cells and tissues to function well. It washes like what we call the oxidative stress, or that waste of the metabolism and toxins that all over we are grasping all over the day. And it allows metabolism, it allows digestion, it gives the healthy microbiome and the gut bacteria that allows proper absorption of nutrients, and in fact it allows your muscles to function well. So it will have a metabolic rate that is good, that will allow you to control even your body weight. And it will keep, apart from getting vitality of your skin and hair and nails, and every single cell benefits from water. Water is life, in fact.
Absolutely. Dr. Ghada, how much water is considered a good amount to drink a day? And can you have too much water? Is that a possibility?
Look, how much water is as an average, we say like 1 milliliter per kilocalorie of what you're estimated to eat every day.
Okay.
It's average for the adult, it is around from 30 to 30 milliliters per kg per day. However, during old age and people with medical conditions like congestive heart failures or medical problems, they have to restrict their water. So actually, but on an average, we can say from 8 to 10 cups per day will be sufficient for more healthy adults. With consideration, if you have a medical condition, you will have to restrict. If you are dehydrated, you will have to take more, like if you're working in hot weather or you're sweating, you're going to have more. And if you have some medical conditions, as I mentioned, will need a sort of restriction.
Indeed. Right. Dr. Ghada, during Eid, unfortunately, in the second and third days of Eid, lots of people, prefer to have fast food or go eat fast food meals. How does this affect our health, and how can people overcome? I mean, some people actually almost have an addiction to fast food.
Okay, let's say that there is no absolute contraindication by 100% in life. Let's say that fast food can be healthy choices. We can approach somehow healthy choices in fast foods. Fast food should not be junk, and you shouldn't take food.
Burgers and fries and
dessert, sugars, trans fats, saturated fats. You can choose some sort of food that contains oat, grilled meat, vegetables, some salads, but exclude the trans fats, the dressings. Also, you can choose small dishes. And we have to erase the concept of sharing. Like we can say, and let me say that you cannot tell someone that it is absolutely every day, even with a celebration, that you will not eat a dessert or even chocolates or something that is full of calories. But let's say that we have to take a small portion, and if those king sizes, we can share. Yani one family or 2 friends could share a dish,
meal.
so that it will end up with that you take what you like and you'll enjoy the taste, but a small portion that will not harm your body.
So, Dr. Ghada, lots of people, go towards calorie counting. And they prefer not to restrict really, severe diets, and restriction usually ends up leading to binge eating, which defeats the point really. So lots of people turn to, counting calories, trying to not restrict or ban any specific kind of food. And as you said, moderation is the key. How do you see the concept of calorie counting? Is it a successful way to, lose weight or maintain a healthy weight?
Let me tell you that calorie counting is an accepted method at a stage of the diet. When we are going to choose healthy diet, let's say that diet is a style of life. It doesn't mean that you are going to restrict your food. Everything is available according to the portions that satisfies your body. And the new trendy diets and that the most successful issues is to adopt a healthy lifestyle. Choose the amount and the type. You can, yes, count, but you can go for healthy choices. You can go for whole grain carbohydrates and limit your refined. But you cannot avoid it 100%, but you can take a small portion of it. Let me tell you that the concept of those people who panic or they reject dieting, they can start with the calorie counting without omitting anything as the first step of dieting, even if their choices is not that healthy. When you cut down some calories, you are going to lose weight. They are going to have the encouragement and the motivation to more dieting or to more progressing to their goal. So we can gradually shift to healthy choices.
And how can we instill
and choose the good quality?
Yes, doctor, one final question. How can we instill this in our children from an early age? You know, lots of children struggle with maybe overweight, and there's lots of things that, you know, they want to eat. The more you ban them, like junk food, you know, nuggets, fries, etc. How can we start instilling this kind of mentality at children?
Let me tell you that childhood nutrition is not a burden on the child himself, but it is a responsibility for the family and the school and the community. We have to have role models, starting from the family. The family should serve healthy food. They should implement physical activity, any sort of suitable physical activity, even if it is minimal. They should encourage children to get active and play and get active on most of the day. Schools should not serve at their canteens and cafeterias food that is not healthy. And we have to adopt healthy food, like we have the slogan that we say that children should take at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables daily. They should limit their sedentary life or sitting using the screen like laptops and games and like this to less than 2 hours. We should have a physical activity or at least 1 hour per day, and we should, as much as we can, avoid or limit to very limited amount, the sugary drinks, sodas, and high sugar juices.
Indeed. Finally, Dr. Ghada, just before I let you go, how many kah cookies can we eat a day?
It's according to your weight, your body weight, but let me tell you that one piece of kah can lead to up to 200 calories per day. So let's say that one small piece or even with one small biscuit will be sufficient after your meals, so that you don't eat much.
Okay, we'll try our best. Dr. Ghada Saber, our nutrition expert, thank you so much for your valuable participation and for joining us this afternoon. A short break and we'll be right back to continue. Do stay tuned.